Let's take a look now at how you form the subjunctive. How do you get those subjunctive formations if you have to use them? You're familiar with the formation of the imperative already. We have affirmative and negative in the imperative. So let me run you by what that looks like because it's important to the formation of the subjunctive if you have to use it. If you're going to say, for example, the verb hablar in the imperative, giving a command, you would say habla español. That would be the affirmative command. Hable is the usted command. Hablemos, let's speak. Hablad is you all speak. And hablen is, hey, you guys speak. That's the affirmative set of commands if you're going to use hablar. We know that the negatives are hables, hable, hablemos, habléis, and hablen. These negative commands is actually how you form the subjunctive. In fact, if you just add one more up on top there, hable, you have the entire set of subjunctive formation. If you have an AR verb like hablar, really what forming the subjunctive means is you're just going to use the ending of the opposite kind of verb. So if you're an AR verb, if you want to form the subjunctive, you just put the ER endings on there for the most part. And then a verb hablar in the subjunctive is going to be yo hable, tú hables, él hable, nosotros hablemos, vosotros habléis, and ellos hablan. That is hablar in the subjunctive form. And that's what this unit is going to be about, just simply forming the subjunctive. Next unit will show you how to use them in the verbs of cabeza and get you kicked off on how to use them. Right now for this unit, we just need to know how to form them so that when we learn how to use them, we'll know what to do. Verbs that are ER are going to have AR ending. We see coma, tú comas, él coma, nosotros comamos, vosotros comáis, and ellos coman. That is comer in the subjunctive mode. Vivir would be the same. Viva, vivas, viva. Vivamos, viváis, and vivan. That's vivir in the subjunctive when you have to use it. And we also know that those negative commands have all of the changes in the irregular endings and the irregular stems. So those are going to be used also in the subjunctive. It's a very irregular tense. But the good news is you already know how to form them because it's the negative of the imperative. If you can keep that in mind, then you know exactly how to form the subjunctive already. Llegar would be llegue, llegues, llegue, lleguemos, llegues, and lleguen. Attack, atacar, would be ataque, ataques, ataque, ataquemos, ataqueis, and atacan, and that would be the same for all CAR verbs. All ZAR verbs are going to change to the CE, so it's going to be tropiece, tropieces, tropiece, tropecemos, tropeces, and tropiecen. Also notice that the stem changers are in there as well. ODUE stem changers is going to be the same. Duerma, duermas, duerma, durmamos, durmais, and duerman. And the last one we'll look at is going to be jugar, so you're going to notice that it's going to be the stem changer and the ending changer for the formation of all of the subjunctives. So everything that you learned in the negative imperative is going to be the formation of the subjunctive. And that's what you'll be focusing on this unit. We have, again, 5 categories: verbos de cabeza, verbos de certeza, de opinión, de emoción, and deseo. Examples are when it's a negative belief, that second verb is going to become subjunctive. If we again have a negative belief, that second verb is going to be subjunctive. If we're sharing an opinion, the second verb is subjunctive. If we're sharing an emotion with any me gusta phrase, the second verb is subjunctive. And you're communicating any kind of desire or demand or command, the second verb is subjunctive. The connectors are going to be important during all of these next units, and so is the use of no before that first verb. That wraps up our introduction to subjunctive, what it is, a few examples of usage of the subjunctive, and then how to form the subjunctive. It's up to you now to practice all those verbs, to get that into your head, and then when we get to the next unit, you'll know exactly what to do with those verbs when it comes time. Formación del Subjuntivo.